How the heck are you guys doing? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Drewxcifer and I am a filmmaker and photographer. And on this channel, we talk about filmmaking tips, tricks, and tutorials and the occasional gear review. And today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is lighting. As a filmmaker and photographer, one of the most exciting but frustrating things that we can encounter is lighting. So whether you're on a film set or you're in your studio, you're always buying new lights, you're moving lights, or you are just dealing with lighting issues. But today I'm going to show you guys a very versatile, easy to use, and durable light that you need to have in your kit. So when these first came out about 2 years ago, I didn't want them. I scoffed at the price of them, but that's because I didn't understand the power of these weird little lights. And we are talking about none other than the APUTURE B7C light bulbs. So APUTURE, if you don't know the name because maybe you're new to filmmaking or photography, then APUTURE is quickly becoming the industry leading manufacturer for filmmaking and photography lighting. And they're not paying me to say that. They didn't send me these lights. Nor did they sponsor this video. What's up, APUTURE? I wish you would. I just decided that I would pick these up for a specific case use here in my studio, and I can't believe that I waited so long. These little lights are phenomenal. Let's take a look at this light outside of the box. So this light right here, at first look, looks super space age because of all the heat dissipating vents all around the side. It looks like something that came off of a Ridley Scott film set, or maybe even just off the International Space Station itself. But the light is 3/4 aluminum build, so it's durable to an extent. You can throw this in your camera bag and you don't have to worry about it shattering like a regular light bulb. Although it's not crush proof because the top part is made out of plastic, and if you were to drop this on the ground, there's a good chance that it would bust and you would be out $50 to $80 because that's how much these little things cost. But they do come with these cool little carrying cases or carrying sleeves or carrying socks or whatever you want to call them, with a little, I don't know, little drawstring. So that's kind of nifty. Now, when you look at these lights and you look at the cost of them, you're probably going to be like I did initially. And like I said, I sort of scoffed at the price and be like, who's going to pay that much for these little lights when there's stuff like the Philips Hue bulbs and other off-brand smart bulbs out there? Once you play with those other bulbs or look at reviews on those versus these, you will quickly realize that the price is justified, not only because of the simplicity or the ease of use, like those other bulbs don't have onboard buttons like the APUTURE lights do that allow you to control the brightness, or should I say intensity of the light, or to power it on and off. So the fact that these lights are manufactured by a company that is in the filmmaking and photography space, you're getting extremely color accurate lightings. These have a CRI of 95 plus and a TLC of 96 plus, so you can rest assured that you are getting color accurate lights. Now, my favorite thing about the lights is using them with the Sidus Link app. So APUTURE has an app that you can use to control all of their lights via the app, via Bluetooth or wirelessly, and you can link all of your APUTURE products together, or you can control your lights independently. Now, there's a whole lot you can do with the app, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the basic use of the app real quick. All right, so now that we're here in the app, you guys can see that I have one fixture connected, and it is showing me that I have 3 hours and 24 minutes of battery life left on the battery of this B7C light bulb. So I'm going to click that light, and it brings me up to all the control options that I have. So right here, CCT, this allows me to have these presets that the light can easily, with one touch of a finger, be set to. So it allows me to have quarter intensity of the light. If you guys see it, got a little brighter. Half, which is 50%, or full, which is 100% intensity, which makes that light super bright. That's what I'm saying. You can use this light as a key light if you wanted to in your studio. And then you have this slider that I can, grab it and pull it from left to right and dial back the intensity if I wanted to. Same with here, my color temperature. I can go all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin, or I can warm it up by going all the way back down to 2,000 Kelvin. And again, you can use the slider here independently with your finger, or you have shortcuts at 3,200 Kelvin, 4,000 Kelvin, or 5,600 Kelvin. If you see on the right side of my face, that is starting to change colors. And I just have this sitting on a speaker just to camera right, and you can see how I could use this as a fill light if I needed a fill light here in the studio or thought I needed one. So that is at 7.5%. You can see how it's filling the right side of my face, and that is with it off. On, off. So you see how beneficial it would to just have these in a lamp on your desk, or just in some overhead light fixtures for like a hair light or a rim light, or even a key light. So if we go up here to gel, this right here allows me to dial up the intensity, and it again allows me to gel my daylight with CTO. So CTO stands for color temperature orange. So it allows me to go from all the way from 1/8 all the way to full CTO. And you see how the light got just a little bit warmer. Same with the tungsten. This allows me to gel my tungsten colored light with CTB, which stands for color temperature blue, all the way from 1/8 all the way up to full CTB. You can see how the color of the light changed. And in here you can go to HSI, you can go to picker, you can do all sorts of things right here that'll jump through different menus. But what I want to show you guys here is the color. So everybody in the YouTube world loves RGB lights. I love RGB in my cinematography. I love neon cinematography. If you've watched this channel or you've seen any of my films, you know that I love neon cinematography. With one touch of a button, I can quickly hit through these preset colors and just change the look not only of my video here, but of my entire studio, or the entire feel, the entire aesthetic of my video. And you can also go through the color wheel here and get, any hue, any saturation of these colors that you want. Now, something that is super cool that I want to show you guys is the picker. So you could see the color of the light here. So if I put this up on my softbox light here, you could see that the light changed to the same color that is on my softbox. So if I'm trying to match a light, or let's say I wanted to match this light up here, this little bookshelf light, you could see that it warmed the light up. As well as, let's say I want to use my Rodecaster here, and I want that red color, you could see that now it easily finds that color and changes the B7C light bulb. That is so cool to me. Now, the cool thing about this light is not only is it battery powered, but if you screw it into a lamp socket and that lamp is plugged into power, it actually charges the light itself. And the light can be used in AC or DC mode. And once this light is in DC mode, you can use the switch on the lamp or a light switch to actually control the light to turn it on and off. Now, the only caveat there is there's a delay in the power of the light turning on and off. So one of the cool things I want to show you guys before we wrap up this review are the effects. So when we're in here, you can go into effects. This has the paparazzi effect, like the strobe light of flashes, flash bulbs firing. It has party light effect. So this is just going to go through the light spectrum of different lights, and you can again dial up the intensity as well as the saturation of the colors and the frequency at which that effect changes. It has cop car, we all know that we love the cop car effect, right? So everybody uses this in a film at one time or another. If you needed police lights shining through a window, this would be freaking excellent for that. As well as fire. So fire is something that people have built all kinds of lighting rigs to replicate fire. You don't need those any longer because you have this. Like, if you guys didn't know any better, and this was off camera, this would look like there was a candle, or this would look like there was, you know, a fire near me, especially if I added in sound effects. You also have faulty bulb. This is perfect for you guys out there that are like me, that make horror films. It is hard to get this accurate when you're either you have your light plugged up to a dimmer, or you have it on like a breakout box or something like that, and you're trying to make a light just get faulty. This right here does all that for you. You can dial in the frequency, the color, the intensity of the light, and I don't know, it just works perfect. As well as lightning. So, I mean, if you guys are trying to make a scary movie, a horror film or something, and you need lightning, this will do it for you. You also have TV. Off screen, if somebody's watching TV, this right here will replicate the light coming from the TV. The same with pulsating. You have this pulsating light. This could be any type of effect. You could use this for a bunch of different things or reasons in your film. So there's a whole lot more things you can do in this app, and I wanted to give you guys just a basic overview of it. So I think that these APUTURE B7C light bulbs are worth the money in my opinion, and I'll probably be buying a lot more of these. Now, if you look on Amazon or you look on their website, you can see that they also sell a lighting kit with 8 of these bulbs and a charging case for $650. Now that I've bought these out and I tried them, I will probably be buying that lighting kit because I can't have enough of these. I want these in every light in my studio, as well as taking the kit with me on set to put in practicals and just put everywhere. That way I can always have ultimate control via the Sidus Link app. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think these are worth the money, or if you think that they're just gimmicky. You know, at $50 a light, I think you can't beat them. I would go grab these now because I believe they're on sale. So there's a link down in the description if you want them that will take you directly there so you can get them for 50 bucks. My name is Drewxcifer. If you're getting value out of these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and as always, stay rad, just go shoot, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.